Okay. So that was Final Drive. Uh, with what was the song called again?
6 Feet Down.
Sorry, I just got rattled. We were in here talking about Texas, and I forgot to hit the stop next button.
What's
Woo.
so good about dumb old Texas?
Right, well, I mean, speaking of, so what was your favorite city you played in outside of St. Louis so far?
Definitely New Orleans.
New Orleans, and you said it was because the bars never closed,
Well,
right?
that's one reason, but like just the people there that came to the show were really awesome.
It was awesome. I actually know my buddy Gene from the band In Between from down there's listening in because he always follows us. He's really good about it.
Well, shout out to Gene. Thanks for tuning in, streaming, using your data, whatever.
Shout out to the whole lot of them down there because they've all been really good at keeping up with us. We've kept in touch. They actually, the boys from In Between just got into a car accident a few days ago with their van. So they have no van. So anyone who wants to help, go like the band In Between. It is a capital I and a capital N at the end. It's not hard to find.
And you just find it between New Orleans, and it would be like, and you said it's where they were from, that area generally?
Yeah. So they're from New Orleans. Go buy some of their new shirts and help them get back on their feet.
Absolutely. Sounds like a good thing. So that was your favorite. Was that your favorite as well?
Absolutely. Everything there was perfect. I'd say a close second would be Oklahoma City, both shows. We played at a place called Your Mom's Place. It was small. I mean, we showed up and we were like, oh, the venue's small. It's going to be more of an intimate show. I mean, it was really weird. It was the only show that I had to have a permission slip to play at because it was 21 and up, and I'm not 21. So that
somebody else was telling me about something similar. I think in a similar area that they were dealing with. Who was it? I don't know. Keegan, maybe.
Walker.
Yeah, he was. I think he was gonna play a show. Go down with maybe New Lingo and Sky's Limit, but they found out the venue was 21 up only.
Yeah.
And there's 2 members in his band that were under. So they had to not play the show.
What really sucked is it was that show was like 5 dates in.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to hold on to those permission slips, and mine wound up getting lost.
Oh, no.
So my
Did
mom
you forge it?
No, my mom had a family friend from Oklahoma who was actually in notary, and she faxed it over to my mom. My mom signed it and sent it back, and since she's a notary, she knew it was my mom, and she was able to help me, and she got it to the venue the day of the show.
That's amazing.
That's
some super
so
luck.
grateful.
And shout out to your mom too. I don't know your mom, but I see you post about her on Facebook all the time. That she seems like a pretty neat lady.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love all my family.
It was just
really
Mother's
supportive.
Day, so
Yes.
yay moms. And I don't know about your mom. Maybe she sucks, but
No, my mom's cool.
your mom's cool.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, she birthed you. It hurt.
I don't know I don't have the pleasure of giving birth at any point.
Moving
anytime
forward,
soon.
what was your favorite hometown show you've ever played? So strictly full local bill, all just homegrown hometown show that you can think of at least. What's the first one that comes to mind?
Cicero's.
That-
Absolutely. That the boys from Unimagined kill it as always. The Archangela, it was so much fun going on tour with them. They're all really nice guys. I'm kind of jealous of the guitar player who's just a hair better than me. A long, thick hair better than me. But Reclamation, I love those guys. I was actually talking to their guitar player. They're like the not so little brother band of ours because we really like playing with them. And yeah, every band killed it. Behold My Enemy was really good too.
Okay. Didn't you do like a big cancer tribute Alyssa show earlier this year in January? I can't remember what that was, if it was a CD release or if it was just for that cause. I remember going to it, and I remember I have the shirt, but I can't remember what it was billed as. That was really cool. The only reason I brought it up is because I thought it was really cool. It was very powerful. As a fan.
Yeah, it's kind of emotional to talk about because I didn't expect anything to come out of it that was that overwhelming. We had Arissa's family coming out to the show for the first time since Arissa passed away. Even her mom had stopped listening to music. Her sister hadn't been to any shows, so them making the trip out and running merch table, getting to see them. CJ came home from the Army and got to see his family for the first time in a while. So I mean, it was a very, very fun night. We actually, I talked to Bob Fancher at Fubar. Shout out to him as well for being so cool with us and making it like a second home. But we have a annual festival named after her now at Fubar. So
That's amazing.
there'll be another one this year. And we last year there were 5 bands. We raised almost $900 total. This year we are. I mean, I guess it's coming up soon enough that I can announce it now. But I'm trying to book both sides of Fubar. I'm gonna book 12 bands, and I'm gonna try and make it the first ever show all local to sell out Fubar.
That would be cool. Let me know when and where that's happening. Well, obviously where, but when, and I'll try and push it around a little for you. I know a few people.
I was also just told that my father is listening in as well, so I was told that I should give a shout out to him. Yes, hello, Dad. Hello, Mom. Hello, the rest of my family who are in listening.
Favorite tour package that you've ever been a part of? So for those listening, if you don't know what a tour package is, it's basically when you have a national or more known prominent touring band come through and it's more than one band on the bill that is not local. That is called a package. So what is your what about you, Justin? What was your favorite tour package that you can think of?
My favorite one was probably the one with a band called Aether and a band called Macabre.
Okay.
They're crazy. I think Macabre is probably my favorite band that should have made it but hasn't made it big yet. They've played a bunch of notable shows. I mean, it's not like they're a small band, but they're nowhere near where they should be. They are insane. But I still have to say the best show that I've been on as far as tour package goes has to be with Carnifex last August. We actually played that with Hollow Point.
Okay.
So that was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And Carnifex, they're all nice guys. I'm friends with the drummer, who is a really cool guy as well. But yeah, that'd probably be my favorite.
Awesome. And so how did you all meet each other? Just high school? Like, I mean, you two are the original
So
guys, right?
yeah, we had an old drummer named Frank, who I'm sure is listening in. So what's up, Frank? But we had Frank take over for Arissa because Arissa actually picked him to play drums because she knew that the time was running out, and she said, "You already help with writing some of the music," because he'd been a close friend of all of ours for a while. So he took over. We there were a few people who were in the room when Arissa passed away, and it was me, Justin, and Max. So Max joined about a year later after CJ left for the Army. So it's really nice having him in the band because, I mean, carrying her legacy is kind of important for us. So
I'm sure.
So having someone who was there that kind of gets why it's such an emotional thing to move from it is good. But me and Justin met actually from me and Arissa. Me and Arissa went to high school together in senior year, yeah. And I had known her for a few years when she was playing with Archangela and Vesper, Danger Low. But I messaged her and said, "Hey, I need a drummer. I've never hit you up about playing drums for us because I know you had other bands." And at the time, I was so young, I thought that being in more than one band was like not gonna happen. I was like, okay, I can't be in another band. I have to work on this. Right. So she said, "Okay, but I'm a package deal. You have to take my brother CJ and you have to take my friend Justin, or I'm not joining." So I actually got 3 awesome musicians instead of 1.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
And how did you guys pick the name Silence the Witness?
So Silence the Witness, I went when I was younger, I went through a lot. Like my parents had split up at a young age. My great grandma had passed, which was really rough on me. I was on a lot of meds that I honestly don't remember a lot of the younger years of my life because I just I was on so much medication. But I remember just being like, I've seen so much at such a young age, and I don't want to remember it anymore. So Silence the Witness came from kind of a dark part of my life, as opposed to in other interviews where I've said I got it from like a TV show. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to open up about that kind of stuff because it's hard.
For sure. But I mean, I think, and this is just my perspective, you've taken it and taken that name that came from that dark thing and turned it into something so positive.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a great band. You guys are all good people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's And that's the best you can do with anything bad that happens in life is take it and use it to do something good with it. you know?
Yes.
So we are gonna need to break though, and I just want to make sure everybody knows because we started 10 minutes late. We're gonna go 10 minutes late on the interview if that's okay with you
That
guys.
is-
If you have the time.
I could stay here as long as
So
you
we're
want.
gonna go till 5:10. So yeah, we do still have another 25 minutes. Because of that, and because we only have 2 more songs from you guys, I'm gonna shove one right there in the middle of my own. Trying to make it. They're looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to keep it as
Let's
heavy
see
for
it.
you as I can. Okay. So.
Hit us with
All
your
right.
best shot.
So, oh no, it's not even standing. It's just what was on my flash drive. So, but it's what I got here.
Lordy.
But it's as close as I can get. So, these guys don't suck. They're really good, and I like them a lot. And they're called Isabella. And
I
this-
love Isabella.
And this
How
song's
did I
called
somehow
Endgame.
know? How did I know?
This is their
oh,
heaviest song.
I love that. They
Okay.
actually.
I do good.
Yes, very
Okay.
good. I love
Good.
those guys.
They will be playing on June 17th at Pops with the Skyline in Ruins CD release show. I do not have the full bill for that, but I'm sure you guys will be there, so
Yes.
you'll get to see them.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes. This is In Game by Isabella.